RV Tech Pro. What's going on, guys? Got a little update. Look at these bags. Been using them for a while. Working out pretty good. I've been watching Mills Construction. He does a lot of reviews on these bags. He says he buys them all with his own money. I believe him. He is sponsored by other stuff, so I mean, but I don't see why anybody have a reason to lie about that. He says he buys them, or some of them. Maybe some of them he gets for free. I don't know. But he knows a lot about the bags. He does a lot of reviews on them and stuff. So I watch his content. The stuff right here, those are the sockets that I bought. The rail that they come on, the Craftsman sockets, $50 is awful. I went and I took that rail and swapped it out with this rail, which I had in my toolbox, with some Icon large size Allen sockets, 1/2 inch, you know, something that I rarely ever will have to take out of the box. So this is twist lock. So if you buy those Craftsman sockets, you're gonna have to put them on a better rail. These hold great because it's twist lock. On those other ones, see, you can't beat that. Every time I open the truck, they're all over the place. So I'm gonna swap them all out to this rail, which is an awesome rail. These twist lock rails are good. And this one is magnetic, so that's pretty cool too. These pliers turned out to be really good. I got to use these, and man, I saw on Doc's Last Best Tool, he has like the Knipex version, so I guess this is like a knockoff of a Knipex Swedish pipe wrench. Not that Knipex, Knipex, whatever, invented the Swedish pipe wrench, being that they are German. Maybe it's just a name, but yeah, the Swedish pipe wrench. This thing works good, man. This thing works good. I got this from Harbor Freight for like $15. Yeah, once you put it on something and it bites, you don't have to like put any pressure on it or anything like that. Kind of like the water pump pliers. Kind of like these. Once they bite onto something, you can just like, yeah, these are pretty good. This bag has worked out really well. The only thing I wish it was just a little bit bigger because of the meter. And I looked on some of their promotional stuff, and they have the meter like over here in this pocket, but I have a lot of other stuff in that pocket. So yeah, the TP6B, which this was a free bag, I can't complain. You know, I mean, I guess I could, but I don't have a reason to. It's just I'm putting a lot of stuff in the bag, and so I don't have it too overloaded, but I keep a fair amount of stuff in this bag. And this is like my electrical bag. These pliers don't go in there. These pliers actually go in the plumbing bag. I just got finished doing a job a little while ago working on some plumbing, and I had to use both of the water pump pliers working with city water inlet. But yeah, this bag has worked out well. It's holding up pretty good. You can see where, because of the way I have this mounted, this is like really scratching the paint off of there. I should have had a carabiner and then had this carabine onto this, but I kind of like how it's held out of the way because it's directly attached to that. Yes, it's gonna, you know, have that looking really rough, but I mean, I use a bag, so it is what it is. And I could have put this also on a carabiner and used maybe I'll move it and put it on diesel. I don't want to abuse the bag, you know. I do want the stuff to last long. They're not cheap. So but yeah, this is my electrical bag, and it's been working out great. This is the little hook that stores back there, and this is for test leads, and that's what I use it for. I keep my test leads in there. I'm not doing a loadout video. I'm just kind of going over it, showing you how it's holding up. Both of these bags have been awesome. They've been a good asset. You know, I would consider these a very good asset because between tool management and organization, time savings, whenever I have to work on anything electrical, I can go in the truck, I can grab this bag. The way I have it loaded out, it has some weight on it. You know, that's probably about 20 pounds. This bag probably weighs over 20 pounds, but it's not that bad, man. It's very compact. You know, you can kind of see what I have in it. Different, you know, wire strippers, and my, for doing the heat shrink, I keep the snap on. This thing is nice. It doesn't have to be snap on, but I like the snap on ones. It's, I just like the way you can turn it on, and it's easy to use. So I like that. But like I said, this isn't a loadout video, but this is very convenient, very useful. It works for me. I have a lot of stuff in here, and what's that? One of my Snap-on lights. What's that way down in there? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's my this is a torque driver. So put the bits in there when you're working on when you're working with the changing out breakers and stuff, moving wires and stuff around breakers. You should torque those to spec. So that's what that is. Picks, pliers, you know, flashlight, one of my favorites. I'll do something with that. This always kind of grabs me. But yeah, this bag has been working out good. Velcro's good. A bit check. Got a few bit checks in there, and different nut drivers and stuff like that. I like how compact it is. I'm thinking about now. Okay, so all of that's the good. You know, it's durable. It's Veto quality. You know, the straps are good. It's very convenient. They thought about stuff. You got tape clips and stuff like that. You know, nice, solid, professional bag. It looks good. It performs well. You know, it's nice. And even in this little pocket, which it seems useless, I have a pair of Nip-X, little pliers wrench. Fits right in there. That'll be like the XS size, you know, the extra smalls. So that's good, right? The LC, the TP tool pouch LC has a lid that flips over. The bag gets knocked over easy, right? So whether it's in the truck getting knocked over, or I sit it on some steps and the customer hits and it knocks it over, everything comes out of it. It's a mess. So that's the only downside. I try to mitigate that by, you know, watching where I put the thing and whatnot, but you're not gonna remember every time, and the thing just it gets knocked over. I also wish I had a outside pocket where I could put the multimeter, but I got my Fluke tucked down in there, and it works, and it works, right? Great bag. Looking at the TPLC, the one with the lid, change all this out. It's a little bigger. Plus, I like the fact that it has that lid, which also has a zipper. You can kind of like put the flap over it and zip it, or you can just put the flap on and snap it down. As far as to keep the tools from falling out, because the bag is going to get tipped over. It has a small base on it. Compared to all the bulge from all the pockets while this is loaded out, it's easy to get knocked over, right? It does its job as far as a base, but with all the weight in it, after you load it out, it doesn't take too much to knock it over, you know. So it's built well, but when it's in the truck or somebody kicks it or something, tools go everywhere. This bag, this is awesome. No complaints about it at all. This bag, another daily driver right here. Constantly in this part of it because I'm grabbing this and this. These two things are getting pulled out on every single stop almost, because this is my little 12 volt impact driver, and this is an awesome Blue Point kit that I seen on Don Master a long time ago, and he was talking about it, and I got it, and this thing is the bomb, guys. It has what you need. It has all the stuff you need in it. It has all the stuff you need. What it doesn't have is these nut drivers, and I went with the Malcos. If you don't remember, the Malcos, you can flip these over, and the magnet is on the magnet is on the shaft. So anyway, you can pull the top part off and clean the magnet off because it's a part of the shaft, so it's super easy to do that. But they fit on there tight. This is maybe one of the big ones. I can pull it out with one hand. Nah, it's too tight. It fits tight. But this kit doesn't have any nut drivers, and what happens with this kit is it has an extension right there. Super easy. So that is nice, man. On the Craftsman, this fan has been working out nice. You might think that you don't need a tool like this. Man, you go in some of these campers in these tight spots, and it's nice to be able to turn that fan on. It'll save you. And I bought some more Craftsman batteries. So I have a lot of DeWalt stuff. Why didn't I get the DeWalt fan? Well, for one, I caught this on a killer deal where I paid maybe like $25 for that fan. And I'm glad that I got the Craftsman instead of DeWalt, because I have so many DeWalt tools. I'm using those batteries on those tools, and the Craftsman, I only have like a couple of their tools, a grinder, this fan, and some stuff that I don't even do RV stuff with. And now I have like 3 or 4 of these. 3 of these, I think it's 3 of them I have. These 4.0s. So while I'm running this thing, I can just run it and I don't have to worry about it. And the battery life is really good on this fan. So it's getting dark. It's the end of the day, it's the weekend. And I was gonna just wanted to shoot this video to give you a little update on how these bags are working out. This tray, I use this a lot, the snap-on magnetic tray. I recently bought another one, these collapsibles, you know, that they can be flat or you can pop them out. I use those every day. And I just got some other stuff. So yeah, these bags hold up really well, guys, and so far so good. I like them. The only bad thing for me is I put a lot of tools in them. It's heavy, but going up ladders, you know, I load them out, man, from front to back. I load them out. I'm not messing around. When I get on the roof, I gotta go on the roof or go somewhere, and I know I need all different type of stuff. I can just grab that bag. I know I got everything I need in there, and I don't have to go back and forth to the truck. So it's making me money. These tools are making me money. So that's what it is. If you need a tool bag solution, this is great. I would recommend, instead of getting a TP6B, unless you got it for free like me, but that promotion's over, so now you got to buy them. So if you got to buy it, don't buy the TP6B, especially if you're like in a mobile setting and your stuff can get knocked over a lot. Get like the LC, the Veto TP-LC, which has a lid cover that can cover up and zip up to where you can put that flap over there. If thing gets knocked over, you're not spending the next 5 or 10 minutes putting all your stuff back in the bag the way you had it, or if worst case scenario, throwing it all back in there in a minute and a half, and stuff might be missing and it's all over the place, and then you try to use it and your stuff's not where you're used to. See, I have this the same every time. I'm used to grabbing, I can kind of, without even looking, I can just reach and I know where the stuff is because I always put it in the same spot. So that's what we got, guys. RV Tech Pro out.